I don't have on any makeup or anything. But I was just sitting here thinking, like, here lately, the last few days, I've been having like a lot of weird symptoms, like a headache, and just kind of my body was hurting really bad. And it's mostly when I take my medicine. Like if my medicine's coming down for that full day, I feel horrible. But I think it's mostly because I do have autoimmune issues, and I'm gonna say I did. I had issues that made my pain intolerable. But here lately, I've been noticing a lot every time, because not that long ago, when I first started weaning off my medicine, I made a promise, or I asked God, I'm like, Lord, I'm trying to get sober, like from everything. If I do this, please, I want to further your kingdom, but Lord, please make it easy for me. Help me to not feel pain all the time. Help me to feel like I'm truly, gonna get better. And slowly, as everything keeps happening, I've noticed that like every week I go down. I was doing every 2 weeks I was going down, but now it's every week, so it's going down a little faster. And this week I'm down to like, it's gonna be 6-4 and then 4-2 and 2-0, and that's it, and I'm done. And it's going by just like that. And I've noticed something, like I'm sleeping now. I'm better off like throughout the day. I'm not so, I don't know, just anxious and just, upset. And I'm really thankful for what God is doing through me and what he's going to do in my life. Like recovery is possible. So, I know that I talk about this a lot. I was going to just write out a long status, but I decided I'm going to tell everybody I'm going to tell everyone in a video, because I haven't been this excited about anything. The fact that I'm finally going to be the mom that God created me to be, and that I have been trying my best to be recently for like since I've been in treatment and recovery. Like I realized that the part I played in the past, I realized I have blonde eyelashes, so it looks like I'm bald. But I realized that everything that I was going through was helping me to get away, it was God was strengthening me. I think back to whenever I was a kid, and I used to have a fire, and then it went away because I was broken, because the enemy was taking everything from me. I mean, it wasn't God. He never puts us through more than we can bear, but he never says life is going to be easy. He just says that he'll give us the necessary tools to get through it. And it's not about how long it takes you to get there. It's a narrow road to follow Jesus, but it's also a path that's hard. He never promises you that it's not going to be hard. Instead, he says that if you follow him, it'll be worth it, basically, because whenever you make it to where he has called you to be, you want to worship him. Because I used to pretend. I used to tell people like, oh no, I'm doing good. I would make excuses, but I would always tell people like, I'm fine. I'm not going through that. I didn't want to speak it because my mama taught me that. And I was like calling myself a liar, but then God's like, you weren't lying. You were just refusing to admit that the truth was your truth because you wanted to walk in the light of Christ. And I've always seen that in you. And it makes me glad to know that. Like after all these years, since I was a child, since I was a preteen, since I was a teenager, and I lost my way because I was hurting, I was broken. But God found me and he put me back together again and called me his. And I don't need the world to accept me. I don't need anyone to tell me who I am, because I know who sees me. And he's the one and only King who's coming like a thief in the night. And he says that I can do all things through him who gives me strength. And as I do it, it is breathtaking. And I'm thankful that Christ set me free. And I just want you to know that even you can be free. And one word from Jesus can set you free forever. And I don't care what anyone says. I can't wait to waive my certificate for people who have tried to say, whoa, she's going crazy or whatever. She's probably doing this or that. I'm not. And I can't wait to show you what God has done for me when I have it in my hand and I can tell you to your face that you're wrong about me. I am his. And soon enough, everyone will see. But I just want to share the goodness, and the good news is that anyone can find recovery. And through Christ Jesus, he does all things well, and he can and he will set you free. Because literally one word to him and one word from him, one word from Jesus will set you free forever. He is the foundation. He is the rock at the rock bottom. And sometimes he has to take you there for you to see that he just wants you to reach for him and not this world. Because this world will never, ever love you the way Christ Jesus does.